stream? What do you want me to do?
No,
What you-
don't end stream.
You did that.
Why is this mic on? Okay.
Test. Test. 1, 2.
Click on live. Over there. Click on live.
No.
No. Live, bottom left. Left. Down there under where it says Rodney Igor Show on the left-hand side. Down.
Hey, how's it going, everybody? Sorry, we were just having a little bit of fun over here. If you have no doubt noticed the title, the key is reading the descriptions. Yeah, so today we're going to be, for the show today, we're actually going to be recognizing some fathers out there.
Pardon me, why just my scoliosis here.
So happy Father's Day, everybody.
Happy Sperm Donor Day, people.
Yep. To all your daddies out there, today's for you. But for the show today, we kind of wanted to talk about something a little different.
We want to talk about the
Hey,
bad
Psych
dads.
Banana, how's it going?
Hey, Psych Banana. Hello.
Yeah, hold up. Let me fix this thing. My head's getting chopped off by the screen. Give me a moment.
Stop having a big head. Stop having a big head, and that would happen. So we're gonna do something a little different. Instead of talking about the best dads ever, we like to talk about the worst dads ever, and we're thinking about the worst dads in anime. And we're gonna have like some kind of a tournament kind of a thing, where we pick certain ones, and then we talk about what's going on and go from there.
Yeah. It's going to be a tournament style thing.
You said a tournament?
Well, might as well be. Look at the title of the show.
A tournament.
Yeah. And now for the main event. Oh, did you see that meme of Amber Heard with she's the new spokeswoman for Charmin? For Charmin toilet paper. Yeah, so today we decided we're gonna do a little bit of something here. We're gonna be going into we're gonna divide this up into parts here to see who has the honor of being the worst father.
So first we're going to do one where, like I was talking about anime, maybe a little cheat with video games.
Yeah, it was a little bit of a cheat, but I found him hard to ignore.
It's hard to ignore this one character.
Yeah.
And then we're going to have one side anime, and the other side is going to be bad comic book dads.
Yeah, and then the winner of the anime side will have to face off against the comic book side. And we're going to need y'all's votes so that way we can find out who's the best, who's the worst.
And please feel free to
This should be fun.
Please feel free to comment on maybe someone we missed or some other maybe what's the word looking for? Facts that we probably didn't get to.
Yeah,
And we can go from there.
Yeah, because we're not the most knowledgeable about this stuff. I mean, we know quite a bit, but it's not a science for us,
Yeah, we're not quite. We know, but we're not quite experts. Like, we don't know what happened in episode 3 of season 4 on minute 4:27 about maybe, I don't know, like maybe some kind of anime dog having a wiener popping out. And they call him Red Rocket afterwards.
Yeah, Red Rocket.
So we're not quite knowledgeable, but we're trying our best.
Yep. So we are going to set up the brackets now. Go ahead and announce who the competitors will be, if you would.
Dum dum dum.
I am going to get the
dum,
bracket
dum.
material.
Dum dum dum. Put on my glasses, cause I am blind. Okay, so anime side, we are looking at, is it Show Tucker or Shoe Tucker? Show Tucker from Full Metal Alchemist. He's one of them. Vegeta from Dragon Ball Z. Endeavor from My Hero Academia. And if I butcher some of these, I'm sure you're going to try to correct me by writing them down saying this is the correct pronunciation. Yojiro Hanma from Baki. I had to do some research on this guy. I kind of knew who he was, but I had to. Let's see. Some I know, some I don't know. Let me see. Vin Smoke Judge from One Piece. And let me see here. Lord Fire Ozai from Avatar. And there's one we had to replace because we couldn't find too many bad things about him. It was supposed to be Gildarts from Fairy Tales, but he turned out to be some guy who wasn't there in the beginning, and he came back. He turned out to be like, I love my daughter.
He's a doting dad, but he kind of leaves her hanging. And I was thinking, well, that's pretty bad. But compared to some of the other people we were thinking about,
he wouldn't stand a chance with this tournament. So we picked somebody else.
He really wouldn't. He's too good. He's too good. So
we picked Ted Cruz. No, I'm playing.
Dude, he was talking to Asmongold about, he featured a question from Asmongold on his, do you know who Asmongold is, Psych Banana?
Who is Asmongold?
Asmongold, he's like a super popular streamer. Got famous doing WoW. World of Warcraft.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so first round.
How come you're not a lefty?
First round. Okay.
Did you want to get that one guy first?
Let's see here.
The guy you substitute?
Yeah, we'll put let's see here. On here, let's write down. We'll start off with Endeavor.
All right, Endeavor
versus we'll do
Vince Smoke Judge.
Judgment Smoke. Okay, all right. Sanji's dad from One Piece. Okay, let me see here. Let me write this down.
Do you need to spell Endeavor?
No.
You don't need to know how to spell Endeavor. All right. That's endeavoring of you. Dad jokes on this dad special of Father's Day. Shouldn't this been done like earlier?
No, I wanted to do it while we were doing this, so that way they can see what we're doing. Remember, we're shoestring here.
Shoestring Productions.
We're a shoestring operation here.
I'm wearing Crocs. There's no shoestrings on me. So, okay, let's go with...
Okay, next is going to be...
I'll say Lord Fire Azawi.
Oh, Fire Lord Ozai?
Lord Fire. We'll go with that guy. Versus Vegeta.
Vegeta?
Yeah, why not?
Okay, and next will be...
What about Yorio? Did I say it correctly?
Yujiro?
Yojiro. Right.
Yujiro Hanma? Okay.
Versus Tucker.
Show Tucker? Yeah. Ooh, that one's going to be rough. She has to say that she hates the title of the show. Sorry, couldn't help it. We were like, oh man, that's just too funny to pass up.
It's
So,
a community arts kind of a title
Yeah, yeah.
from community college.
I mean, we are two dads, and we're talking about
A cup.
cup. Yeah. Oh, too many bad memories. Oh, tell me about it. He showed me the actual derivation this morning. Oh,
Yeah.
just a few minutes ago.
Oh
Anyway.
yeah, we
I just finished eating. So
saw the reenactment with puppet socks. Believe it or not, I never saw it until actually a few minutes ago, and I'm like, oh, okay. It seemed pretty tame
okay.
now compared to, I guess, back then when it came up. And I think we had a wild card.
No, next one's gonna be Heihachi versus that's right. The guy that we're replacing with Guild Arts is Rasa of the Sand. He was basically the fourth Kazakaze.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Kazakage or whatever. Was he the fourth? I think he was the fourth, or was he the third Kazakage? I don't know.
Refresh my memory on that one. He's gonna face off with Heihachi from Tekken. Razi of the Sand. Razi of the Sand. Yeah, I don't know too much of that individual, so we're gonna have to do something. So it's gonna be an intriguing little tournament here. Some we have an idea who's gonna move on, and some we're gonna see who they're gonna actually battle and go from there.
Yeah, it is going to be. What? You were watching that shit in elementary school?
What?
Oh my god!
Was it for a science class?
Okay, so here we go. This is what we got right now.
All right, what we got? Oh, can they see that?
I don't know. I don't know if they can see it, but there we are.
There we
That's
are.
what we got. So we'll start off with
Sponsored by nobody, because nobody wants to sponsor us at this time.
That's why we're still shoestring.
Shoestring production.
Shoestring. Okay, here we go.
Bad memories.
So the first one, we got Endeavor. Let's see if I can actually find it. Where was it?
Endeavor.
No, that's a Fire Lord Ozai. That is Zo Tucker. Yujiro Hanma. That's Vegeta. Here we go. This is Endeavor. Now, since this is something that we don't really know terribly too much about. I mean, we watched an anime, we got the story, but we don't really read the manga. So
what I know about him is that he's been raised in a family. He got with somebody who also he has a quirk. If not too many people know about the show he's in, My Hero Academia. It's about a world where 80% of people on there have some sort of a power. They call it a quirk.
Yep.
And then with that quirk, first everybody was all freaking out.
yeah,
They don't know what to do. They don't know how to regulate these type of people. And then government kind of took control. If you want to be a superhero, you got to go through some registration, this and that.
yeah,
And you can't use your quirk without a certain license. So if you want to be a bad guy, you don't need those regulations, and you do whatever you want, like steal money from banks or jewelry or shit like that.
yeah,
And
pretty much.
then you have the heroes who are actually government somewhat agents, and I guess do a good job. You live a luxurious life or some shit like that.
Yeah.
So, and there's a ranking system on there as well. So the number one hero, I guess, for the longest time was a gentleman called All Might.
Yeah,
So think of him as a blonde Superman with a smile that never fades.
yeah,
Well, something happened to him that he actually went away. And this gentleman called Endeavor, which was number 2, became number 1. But he had to do what it takes to become number 1. It's like One Punch. Yeah? It's like One Punch. Is it? I'm
Well-
not too familiar with One Punch.
Well, see, One Punch, you know how they have all these super exceptional people, like take Metal Bat, for example. He's just super skilled at swinging a bat. You know, Silver Fang is a really talented martial artist.
Is this in
But
One Punch?
no, but these, yeah, I'm in One Punch. But here in
Isn't
the
there-
My Hero Academia universe, it's like a fucking superpower. Like Endeavor has the superpower, a quirk. It's called Hellfire. Basically, he can burst into flames whenever he wants. He can go like supernova and stuff, and he could do some crazy shit.
But when he was being a superhero, they slowly were noticing if people would mate with powerful quirks, then they may come with produce a child with a more powerful quirk. So that's what he was trying to do, like kind of special breed trying to special breed somebody to become a powerful individual or superhero, and then he
basically like taking part in human dog breeding.
pretty much. So he didn't give a shit about his kids. He treated them like they were nothing. If you had no powers,
Or
you're no interest in me. I just want to concentrate on the ones that had the powers and go from there.
yeah, because Endeavor basically was wanting to be number one so bad, and he realized he'll never be able to pass All Might. Because All Might was All Might. I mean, he was the number one hero, and he couldn't hold a candle to him. So he's like, well, I can't as long as I have this weakness.
Yes.
And his weakness was if he gets on fire and shit, he overheats. He'll overheat himself.
Okay.
And so that's why he married an ice chick. So that way then, if they have a kid, that can use both fire and ice to and he could live kind of vicariously through the child. At least he could produce the child that will be the number one hero, because he has all of the strengths of Endeavor with none of the weaknesses of Endeavor.
But this little guy, he got like a whole mental mess of its own.
Oh, yeah.
The mom freaked out one day and burned his face with some hot tea,
Yeah.
so he's scarred. He kind of looks like that. What's that? Fire Lord's Ozari's son.
Yeah, kind of the same way.
Similar to that.
Similar. Very similar. So it's like,
Yeah.
man, it would have been crazy if we...
And Endeavor's an asshole, or somebody else is an asshole?
Oh, no, Endeavor
beat that one kid that had both fire and ice.
Yeah, he basically ignored the other two kids, but Todoroki actually...
He was training them, and he was just beating the shit out of them. Saying,
he was training the shit out of him, beating the shit out of him, telling him, you got to be number one, putting all this ridiculous amounts of pressure on him to be the number one. And so in training, he was brutal with it. So let's go ahead and watch this little short video here with this guy explaining Endeavor.
I've seen some of his stuff before. He may explain it a little bit better than what we're explaining, but he's a good storyteller.
Yeah, because I honestly haven't watched My Hero Academia in a little bit. I like to binge watch them.
It's not bad. I'm at season 6 right now.
I don't even remember where I'm at. I'm right at the part where
It's the latest one where they're finally doing the English dub, because when I watch anime, I watch if it's the Japanese language, with the English dub, with the English subtext, I should say. And if I try to switch, it won't catch me. So I have to either start with that, and I can't switch.
Oh, yeah.
So with My Hero Academia, I started with the English dub.
I see. It gets too weird. Okay, here we go. So we'll go with Endeavor first. I'm going to need your help for this too, Psych Banana. See who advances here.
Oh, okay.
So we'll get...
A coin toss, if you will.
Yeah, so we'll go with Endeavor here.
Chapter's wrapping up the flashback, I guess. And we're, for the most part, getting the whole Todoroki family past story. We're also getting the full story on how Toya died. And we're also getting more insight into Endeavor's past transgressions, which certainly lower his stock again. But let's get into it. So the title of this chapter is The Wrong Way to Put Out Fire Part 2. After the incident, Enji wouldn't let any of his kids approach Shoto. 5 years later, Shoto was forced by Enji to train while his brothers were playing together. Toya watched Shoto with evil looks from afar. So the incident here is, I'm assuming, what happened at the end of 301, where Toya kind of snaps and like ignites his quirk and goes after little baby Shoto. I didn't see any panels of like what exactly happened here, but like I said before, considering that, you know, Shoto doesn't have any more injuries or anything other than him getting the water poured on his face, I assume Endeavor was just like, nope, and then, you know, grabbed Toya really quick because, you know, Endeavor was right there. So it's not too crazy to think that he was just, you know, instantly snatched him up and stopped him from, you know, hurting his prized possession. But also this gives more insight into that sequence that we originally saw where, like, Endeavor was like dragging Shoto along to train. We saw the siblings like playing by themselves, you know. But now we see the reason is more so because he doesn't want Toya and maybe even potentially Natsuo and Fuyumi, which, you know, they wouldn't. But, you know, just in case, he's exiling them from Shoto to protect his investment here. But it's definitely mainly for Toya, for sure. Natsuo didn't care because he didn't understand, which upset Toya because he thought as a brother Natsuo would have understood. So this is a little confusing. I'm not really sure what this means. I guess I'll just have to make more sense of this passage once we get all the translations and the panels for more context. Toya said to Natsuo he was wrong for attacking Shoto, but his father was wrong too because he kept making kids, but when they didn't show good results, he threw them away. So Toya at this point wasn't completely gone. He knew that he was wrong for attacking Shoto, which mildly redeems him, or at least Toya, not Dabi to an extent. But then he's also, you're not fully taking the blame. He's like, well, you know, also Endeavor's wrong too. But still, this doesn't justify, you know, attacking a baby or attacking anyone, really. Toya said Rei was just sold to Enji because her parents were poor. That's the reason he was born. So I guess this is Toya like trying to gaslight Natsuo or whoever he's talking to here, because we clearly know that this is not the case. It was just recently revealed that Rei came from a prestigious family, and that she decided to be with Endeavor and have this quirk marriage for the benefit of her family, you know, kind of being like selfless, I suppose. Pretty sure Toya is just, you know, starting his web of manipulation and gaslighting. And I guess going further into his heel turn at this point, Toya said the women in this family were all failures. Wow. That's the reason he didn't talk to them. Rei stopped Toya from training in the mountain. She said Toya should look up to someone else other than his father so he could become an ideal being. This enraged Toya. So yeah, it's making more sense now. I guess Toya is just full-blown heel at this point. So yeah, he was definitely, I guess, just gaslighting whoever he was talking to, I guess Natsuo. And now not only just taking down Rei, but also taking down Fuyumi as well. And it makes more sense why he has such disdain for Rei, because it was revealed in the last chapter that she wasn't as supportive for Toya. You know, either she didn't really pay as much attention to him as she should have. So yeah, naturally, he not only resents Endeavor, but also her as well. He angrily entered Rei's room, probably hit her, asking why didn't she stop Toya. Little Shoto tried to stop Enji, but he ordered him to go away. Okay, so this is a big development here. When it says he angrily entered Rei's room, it turns out that this is Endeavor here. And then parenthesis probably hit her. So I'm not exactly sure if he does, because I do see the panel of this sequence, and he comes into the room and he's like shadowed and he looks, you know, pretty menacing. And Rei is on the ground and Shoto is like in front of her, like in, you know, a defensive stance. So I'm not sure if he hit her or if he has been hitting her or if she's on the ground because she got hit. It's really hard to make out what's happening.
Now, if you know anime, you know they have pretty much no qualms of, you know, women getting beat by men. They really don't. They really don't. They will show it. There's lots of animes where you see guys just beating the piss out of women. Like one of the worst ones I saw was what was it? It was in Dragon Ball. What is it? Popovich versus or Spopovich versus Videl, Gohan's wife. Yeah, he was just sitting there crushing her head. She's sitting there squealing. They're in a tournament. Yes. Yeah, in the tournament. Yeah, that shit was that was pissing me off. I was getting emotional about that. Anyway,
well, there's
this is a fucked up family. I'm telling you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and it's mostly caused by Endeavor.
Yeah, because Endeavor just wanted to, like you said, do this pure breeding, if you will, like to pop out the most popular, powerful pup, if you will.
Yep.
He had one, but his flames were too hot. They were burning his skin, so somehow he escaped. Shoto was like the next one, but he resented his father so much because he could use both fire and ice.
Yeah.
That he said he would never use his fire side.
Yeah.
But when he met Deku, Deku was telling him, "This is your quirk, not his. Make it yours."
Exactly.
So now after that, after Deku just constantly just badgering him, like, be your own person, he finally is using both sides.
Yeah, Endeavor eventually gets kind of a excuse me.
God damn,
Kind of gets a
what's in that shit, dude?
I don't know, but it's good. Anyway, but he gets like a redemption arc, I guess you could say. But
to an extent,
right now we're looking at the bad and how bad this rates.
Sequence, especially without all of the panels here. But before, like when Natsuo was talking to Endeavor, like around the time of the Pro Hero arc, he does say that Endeavor abused Rei. But if he is actually doing that here, Endeavor pretty much deserves cancellation at this point. But I'm just gonna have to wait for all the panels, all the context, all the translations before I can fully make a judgment on all of this stuff, but it's not looking good. At age 13 in winter, he finally learned how to use blue flame.
Yes.
The trigger was his emotional excitement, and because of the change in his body, he wants to show it to Enji so he could finally say he's glad Toya is born. This enraged Enji. Okay, so this is interesting. This is the reveal of Dabi's cremation quirk. And it always made me question, like, why isn't Endeavor aware that Dabi is Toya immediately? Because, you know, he would have seen Toya use the blue flames and, you know, put two and two together. It's like, oh, Dabi has blue flames, just like Toya. But this is making it out to seem that, like, I guess Toya discovered this by himself, you know, in his secret training, but was also never able to show Endeavor, like, what he was actually able to do. I guess he kind of just told him it.
Yeah.
Rei said she couldn't stop him, and Enji never came to the mountain. This upset Toya, and his tears changed into flames, burning his entire body. The reason why he got burned is because Enji didn't teach him how to properly control the flame increase level. So I guess this is the moment where he dies, and his tears becoming flames, I guess is explaining why, like, his orbitals, you know, / tear ducts are all charred the way that we see Dabi's are right now. And this is also explaining why he's just completely nuked, because Endeavor didn't teach him how to properly control his flame level increase. Maybe because, you know, he just stopped the training and was like, hey, you know, I'm done playing with you. I'm going to work on Shoto now. That incident made a gap in the family. Natsuo said it all started because of Enji, but he's at fault too. If that time he faced Toya, probably Dabi wouldn't have been born. Rei said all of them are responsible for Toya. So I guess we're coming back to the present now, and that was in fact the moment when Toya died. But Rei saying that they are all responsible for Toya is definitely true. It wasn't just a single incident that led to it. This was like a compound thing by multiple people, including Toya himself. Now all of them will stop Toya together. So, you know, in a way, I guess we're seeing the Todoroki family finally come together to some extent for a mutual cause of stopping Dabi, you know, the mess that they kind of created in a way. Best, Genus, and Hawks overheard the conversation in the corridor, smiling, hearing their determination. So this is kind of sus, right? Best, Genus, and Hawks just eavesdropping on, like, personal family issues.
That's so sus.
She said Shoto, who should have hated them right now, still considers her
Best
as
Genius
mother and became a hero. Shoto consulted with Rei about his decision to fight Toya if Enji can't do it, but it seems he can't do it alone. He said the time to cry is over. So I guess this means that we're gonna further see Endeavor and Shoto work together to take down Dabi at this point. And then the last line is they can't stop.
Anyway, I wasn't expecting this to have so many damn spoilers.
Neither did I. I mean, I don't read the...
I'm actually kind of pissed off. But it gives you a good idea of the kind of man that Endeavor is.
It's not quite a spoiler. It's more of just they're just revealing what kind of an ass he is.
Yeah, because he is a total ass.
He did have somewhat of a redemption, and he's trying to bring his family back. He's trying to see what he can undo.
Yeah, because he finally actually talked to All Might. You know,
He's trying to. How can I keep my family safe?
Yeah.
I cannot undo what I did, but moving forward, how can we be better? So, but still, I mean, sometimes some people could be the better person, saying, you know what, let's just move on from this, and other people are like, from all the shit you've done, you want me to get back with you? You want me to forgive you? Yeah. That's the hard part. That some people could forgive, some people cannot.
Yeah. So then, okay, now he's done.
He has an interesting background.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. It looks like it's one of those
Pepsi commercials,
Japanese style kind of things.
The light shining through the cracks. Yeah, it's I want Pepsi now.
And he's up against Vince Smoke.
Vince Smoke.
This is
Vince Smoke Judge.
Vince Smoke.
Now he's the father of Sanji. Vince Smoke.
Sanji Vince Smoke, yeah, from One Piece. The leader of Germa 66. Now, there actually isn't really terribly too much info on this guy, but I know that he was trying to turn his family into like super soldiers and shit.
So he got some sort of an experiment thing was every time the wife got pregnant, he injected every pregnancy with this little thing here. At least he's trying to fix it. Yes, you're right, Psych Banana.
At least he is trying to fix it. But
it's taking him a long time, and it's going to be a long time to heal.
It's too late. I mean, getting kids being offed. You got a kid dying and stuff because of the shit you pulled.
One kid's dying. One kid's already a villain.
Wife's was in the fucking mental hospital, and
she threw like hot tea on it, some kid's face.
And all the other kids resent the shit out of him.
They got no pets.
You know, I mean, damn. Now this dude right here.
He doesn't give a shit about his kids.
No, he doesn't. He's using them.
He never really gave a shit about his wife. All his kids had powers except for Sanji at that time. The wife took something to kind of submit whatever they were supposed to give him powers. And he came out the normal of the, 4 kids?
Yeah.
And he wasn't violent. All the kids were violent except for him. All he wanted to do was cook.
Well, I don't know. The girl kind of.
Well, she wanted to fight too, but she saw a soft side when the kids were constantly picking on Sanji.
Yeah, maybe it's because she was female. I kind of wonder if maybe that played a part in it.
I could see that if it was a Japanese culture guy that wrote it, so he probably put that into it.
Yeah, maybe that's what he did.
And there's a part where they actually locked him up in a dungeon and they had an iron mask on him.
Yeah.
So it was kind of a portrait of the man behind the iron mask.
Oh, you could never get into One Piece like Banana?
Really?
Oh, man. Let me tell you, that is a hell of a series.
I got my wife into it and now she's like, what's the next episode?
Yeah, it is long as shit, but oh my God.
It's been about 10 years.
It is good. It is so good.
It's been about 10 years.
Yeah, I watched like, I want to say like 900 something episodes of it.
I'm already in the...
And I was like binging the shit out of it too. So it's you gotta kind of push past a little bit of the goofiness because when it gets real, oh my God, it gets real.
There's some good
so good.
There's some good segments in there. There was one I liked, Luffy going after his brother, trying to save him.
Yeah, man. There were so many parts that would like bring me to tears, like when they saved Robin.
Yes.
From Enos Lobby or whatever it's called. Yeah, that shit kind of made me break down.
When they saved it from the world government?
Yeah.
Yes.
And then also whenever they first when he frees Nami from Arlong.
Yes.
Yeah, and she's sitting there stabbing herself in the arms and I hate you, Arlong, I hate you, Arlong. And then she finally asked him for help because she was so damn proud. You know, she didn't want to have help from anybody because she didn't want anybody to use her like Arlong was.
So she finally swallowed her pride after all this time and asked for help. Like I don't have enough time to watch it like Dragon Ball Z. True.
Well,
true. Dragon Ball Z is long as hell as well. It might be one of those special weekends. Just binge for as long as you can. Okay, you got to schedule for next binging and go from there. But
yeah, once you get into the arc with actually Sanji's arc was pretty good too. When they first get Sanji.
Oh, when they first get him?
Yeah, and Usopp was kind of hilarious. Usopp was pretty. I don't know. He's one of my favorite characters.
If you guys know about One Piece, they are gonna have a live action show.
I can't wait for that, dude. They better do it justice, otherwise I'm gonna bitch and complain. Man.
There's already a uproar in the community that they think it's gonna bomb. I saw some of the back settings of what they did. Like, wow, they're spending a lot of money in these settings.
Oh wow, you work all week? Man, well, thanks for spending your time with us. Shit.
Thank you.
Okay. Anyway, let's get back on track here. So we got to do.
So this guy here, when he found out his Sanji was just normal as fuck, he just abandoned him pretty much.
Yeah.
When I mentioned about throwing him in the dungeon, had the iron mask. Wearing the sister finally got him out and just tell him run, get out of here, go and leave.
Yeah.
And he got stowaway on the ship, and he really wanted to 10, 11 shifts. Ugh. I remember those days. I still do, actually. I work from 7 to 7 as a hand model.
A hand model. Okay. Anyway,
pardon, sir.
This will give you some insight into Vince Smoke here. Let's go ahead and play this real quick. This one's a very short one. It's only like 3.5 minutes.
Good evening, whoever is watching this. Today's video is regarding Vince Smoke Judge's past.
Whoever is watching this.
Now, for a while, I've been contemplating on this theory, and I just wanted to, let you guys know what I think about this theory about his past. So anyways, let's begin. To start off, my theory is that Vince Smoke Judge, who originally was in the North Blue, was betrayed by the King of the North Blue. Now, I know this is far-fetched, but it would explain the main reason for his bloodthirsty, power, because he kind of lacked it. Basically, when you crave for something that you don't have, you tend to go to extreme measures to accomplish your goal. Now, in Judge's case, he basically created an entire new technology, the Germa 66, the raid suits for his children. He literally modified his children just so, they could be very powerful.
See, 3 brothers.
Now, basically, when, the modification didn't work on Sanji, he was really disappointed and didn't really care about Sanji, because basically, in the way Judge thinks is that, if you're weak, he has no use for you.
Yeah.
And basically, Judge only cares about the strong. He needs strong people. That's why he resented Sanji. Judge no longer cared about his family too. He literally became a man who just cared about his reputation, and a man who seeks power. That's why he wanted to join with Big Mom, to increase his power. He didn't even care about his own wife, who's on the verge of dying after the whole genetically modified pregnancy of, 4 quadruplets. Now, Judge, as we know, is a scientist. He worked closely with Vegapunk. He's also the leader of the Germa Empire, and he kind of owns it because he technically created it. And he's like a king. Judge was a king, and the proof of that is that the way he acts, the way he has his family gathered around, maids, it's all royalty.
Yeah.
Now, I really think that the Vince Smoke family wasn't always like this. Judge was not always like this. Judge was a kind-hearted soul who basically he lived a decent life. Now, there's also another theory that I kind of created on the spot, but it would kind of make sense. And that theory is that the Vince Smoke family is actually there are world nobles who decided to come live on the surface, like the Don Quixote family.
That actually kind of
this could all be linked to
that could be
the
interesting.
whole royalty,
Yeah.
the High Almighty Act, the way they treat the maids, and how they belittle them and think they're always above them. Basically, the whole High Almighty Act. Now, Judge conquering the North Blue, all of North Blue, and having them hanged up on his walls as a trophy case.
Yeah.
Does show that it would kind of make sense that they betrayed him, and in revenge he plotted against them, created an entire civilization of advanced technology, overpowered them literally and just conquered them. Anyways, that's my theory on Judge's past.
Okay.
What's intriguing
So-
about the actual One Piece universe, if you think about it, you have a fruit that it's called a devil fruit. If you eat it, you automatically get powers.
Yeah, but you're no
So-
longer allowed to swim.
You're no longer going to swim in the ocean, for one.
Yeah.
Something about the ocean waters itself makes you just
It
get
we-
in a coma.
Yeah, it weakens you and incapacitates you.
But what's
So-
interesting about that, it's a magical fruit that instantly gives you something.
Yeah.
Depending what kind of fruit it is. Two, at the same time, there's a magical era. They also have technology.
Yeah.
So I think
Yeah.
that's one of the things that a lot of people are intrigued by
And-
this universe or this world,
And-
One Piece.
And that's, I think, what made him get the raid suits is because you also have hockey. Wait, hockey is basically, even if you're a normal person, think of it kind of like harnessing your inner chi, which
Yes.
allows you like abilities beyond,
And
like you can get like iron skin and stuff like that, where shit doesn't hurt you and things along those lines.
have your observation hockey where you
Yeah.
could be able to
See long distances and
see along the
know everything that's going on around you.
pretty much. And then you have your conqueror hockey where you could pretty much have someone pass out
It's like pretty much
or a group of people pass
the
out.
ultimate intimidation.
Yes.
So anyway, so that's Vince Smoke Judge. So
So what he's doing is that he's doing whatever he can to get any type of power and
Yeah.
move on up. And if it's to mess up with his own children's DNA before they're born to
Yep.
do so.
to marrying them off to people against their will, like he tried to marry off Sanji to the Big Mom Pirates for the political marriage, so he can gain more power. So I don't know. He's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
So it's like Banana. After hearing this, what do you think?
And it's
Who do
weird.
who do you think should win this duel of bad fatherhood?
And what's weird, because even still around the world, there's still arranged marriages for that as well.
Yeah, exactly.
They did have them back in the day, like for princes and dukes and all that stuff.
I think they still do, but it's kind of more. They agree to it. And the parents aren't the ones telling them to. They're just doing it on their
I
own.
don't know. I've seen videos. It's still like somewhere up over there in the Middle East where they're kidnapping women so they could be forced to be married.
Wow.
They will have footage of some woman walking and some guy just gets her, throw her in the car, and they just take off. And it's these forced marriages.
Yeah. So, who do you think should win?
I think the judge, because he's not going to change. Endeavor is changing. It's hard to correct your past, but he's trying. He's trying to move forward to make it better.
Show Tucker and I got up to the first boss fight with the clown. Show Tucker.
Well, he's in the
He's in here.
he's in the bracket.
In here.
He's in the bracket.
He's in the bracket. So, who do you think? Endeavor or Vince Smoke Judge? Who do you think should advance?
I would think it'll be Van Smoke. Then he said Vance.
Yeah, I think.
Endeavor, like I said, he's,
Yeah, it's between those two right there. So, okay, Judge. So, Judge advances to the next round.
I'll say Judge.
Judge. All right.
Oh,
So,
fuck.
Judge is victorious. Endeavor has been eliminated.
He's seen the light. Because he's made a fire.
Okay. Now, next we have from Avatar, Firelord Ozai, Zuko's father, against Vegeta, Trunks' father, from Dragon Ball Z.
That could be a good I think it was a good fight. I have an idea who may win, but
Nah, as far as bad dad, I think Fire Lord Ozai is going to take it.
I think so. Too.
He's irredeemable. He was irredeemable in my book. Vegeta, I don't know. I don't even know if we need to actually go through that.
I have seen. Yes, I think you're right. I think Mr. Lord Fire Ozawa.
Yeah, Fire Lord Ozai, I think is.
I did some research in the comics where they, even after the show, there was comics, a little bit of spoilers where he got in prison and his son actually got to be the Fire Lord.
Yeah,
And
Zuko became the Fire Lord.
and he was still asking for his dad for counseling or advice.
Well, he was asking his dad where the fuck his mother was.
Yes. No, he was asking his mom, and after a while, the son wasn't going nowhere with him, so he thought that he was still having power, that he could, within time, he could be able to get back.
Mm-hmm.
The wife actually came back
Yeah.
and actually brought him down to like nothingness and just walked away.
Mm.
So he was never going to change, and he found out he was broken, and there's no redemption for him.
Yeah, but not only that, it's like when the Fire Lord Ozai, when he fought Aang, at the end of book 3, Aang took away his firebending.
Yes.
He took away his firebending and basically took his power. You can't be the Fire Lord if you can't firebend. So
If he has a Zippo, he might have a
yeah,
chance.
so he was toast. He was toast. He was done. But at the same time, he
Did
was
he-
still.
Did he try to kill his own brother? So
He did. He
fired
did.
her?
He did kill. He
Yes.
did kill him. He did kill him. So he could take power. Wait. No. You're talking about Iroh. I think Iroh. Yeah, I think Iroh was his brother.
I believe so.
But he banished Iroh to become first in line for the throne because Iroh was he failed to conquer Ba Sing Se, the Earth Kingdom capital.
Yes.
Yeah, he failed to conquer it, and so he deemed him a failure and banished him for that, and was able to seize power. Then he offed the Fire Lord and became the new Fire Lord, so he could banish Iroh.
And then he had
So-
two kids, treated one like shit, which was his son.
Yeah. The other one was a firebending prodigy. He absolutely loved her, but she was fucking absolutely insane.
Psycho.
Yeah. She was just as insane as he was.
Oh, yes.
You know, and they're both wanting their father's approval so bad, so they're willing to do anything, the most heinous things you can imagine,
Oh, Lordy.
in order to please their father. Because he changed the entire culture of the Fire Nation to be all about strength and loyalty and power.
When they capture her, she had to be in a straitjacket.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Like in a wheelchair and a straitjacket. And they try to feed her tea. She just kind of like threw it away with her teeth. Like,
Yeah, she fucking lost it.
no bueno.
Okay, so now let's move on to Vegeta. Vegeta, very, very popular, beloved character, actually.
Great fighter.
Yeah.
He did had a twist of being goodness, but before that, he was a spoiled royal brat for one. He was part of Frieza's army, or
Yeah.
one of his
Well, it was
attack dogs, if you will.
when he explained it, it was kind of against his will. That's why he was serving Frieza. It was against his will because whenever he's dying, when Frieza kills him or inflicts a mortal wound on him, he says, he's the one that Frieza made me like this. I never wanted to be this, you know, and he made me what I am. You know, and then, and so he was a bad dude until after Goku defeated Frieza and brought Vegeta back to life.
So kind of.
You know. Yeah, and then of course he winds up banging Bulma.
Bam, bam.
Yeah, and they have a kid.
Named
I
Trunks.
still don't know how the hell that happened, but it did. And he had a kid named Trunks.
We'll see when the penis goes
And,
into the vagina. It goes back and forth.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Bulma was pretty boy crazy too, though. So,
Oh yeah.
but to me, Vegeta, a rush of kids. Okay, no problem. You know, but Vegeta, he, to me, Vegeta is.
Where do you work, Psych Banana? Psycho Banana. Yeah, Psych Banana. I was gonna call you Psycho Banana, but Psych Banana. Is it like a Chuck E. Cheese? Do you know?
Ice cream. I
Ice
don't know.
cream?
I don't know.
A pharmacy? I don't know.
Kids need their Adderall. Get it to them. Get it to them.
They need their ADD pills.
Yeah. Oh shit! The airport.
Oh,
Oh wow. Okay. Okay. I hear you.
maybe it's a competition.
Okay. So
I don't
then,
know.
but Vegeta, as far as Trunks was concerned, he kind of wanted to live vicariously through him, through Trunks.
In a
by-
sense,
Yeah, basically having Trunks constantly compete with like Gohan and Goten.
to show
just
that
a-
my kid's better than yours.
Yeah, my kid's better than yours.
Houston newsstand. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, so then when I'm looking at it, you know, I honestly think this is no contest. I really do. I think it's going to be Fire Lord Ozai easy.
Yes, because Vegeta actually had a change of heart.
Yeah, and he actually became kind of a okay father, despite his extremely disciplined and strict ways. That's probably what I would say.
Well, there was a
once
part.
it snapped.
There was a part when he was he met future Trunks, and when he was with Bulma, Trunks was barely born.
Yeah,
So when he was raising Trunks, he treated him a little different, but still was harsh on him.
yeah, yeah.
You're right, Fire Lord.
Yeah,
yes.
Fire Lord.
But he had a change of heart when he was fighting Buu, Majin Buu. He saved both Trunks and Goten. Remember that?
Yeah.
He sent him away, and he sacrificed himself so he could be able to destroy Buu.
Yep. Okay. Now this is when it's going to get interesting here.
I think this one. Oof,
This one's tough.
oof.
Okay, we got Sho Tucker
Show Tucker.
from Full Metal Alchemist.
Mm-hmm.
He's basically the guy that combined his daughter with a dog.
He was the Soul Life Alchemist, I believe.
I don't know.
Yes, I
don't know if that's what it is.
I believe he was. Every alchemist has a name. Like Edward Ulrich was the Full Metal Alchemist. Colonel Mustang was the Flame Alchemist.
Yeah.
He was called the Life Soul Alchemist or Soul Life Alchemist because he
Yep.
combined it body parts together and they worked, or certain two individuals together.
Yep.
Yeah.
And he's going to be up against Yujiro Hanma. Probably one of the most savage people I've ever seen in anime. This dude is absolutely ridiculously batshit crazy.
Oh God!
Yeah, he basically, let's put it this way. He walked in on his son and gave his son, while him and his girlfriend were about to kind of get it on. They were about to get it on. And he's like, sneaks inside and he's sitting there watching him. And he's like, well, if you, yes, you need to know what a woman feels like to become strong. So, yeah, do it. You have my blessing. I was like, what the hell is up with this dude?
Oh, sucker banana! You don't know what happened to the little girl? Ooh. Okay, well, we'll
dear.
talk about it.
You'll find about it. You'll find out about it.
Did you want us to? Okay, we're gonna talk about it. Then.
Okay, yeah. We'll actually play the video.
Okay, well, let's play the video.
Yeah, we'll play the video here real quick.
When you play the video, I'm gonna get another refill. You want another fire bomber? Buzz ball? Buzz ball.
Yeah, I'll take one.
Okay.
I'll take one.
Eyes be back. Oh, this guy. Most hated guy in the anime universe, actually. It's funny.
Yeah. Basically, this is called The Terrible Story of Nina Tucker and Alexander. Oh, after she was turned, she kind of died because she couldn't live like that, so she died. So, yeah. Yeah, I'm quite positive she actually fucking died. So here we go. Yeah, that's right. That's right. She did die because they found her remains, I think, in an alleyway or something. And that's whenever the alchemy kind of fell apart and everything, and she just fell apart. So yeah. No, well, at least in the anime I watched, she died. But I know that there's two different kinds. I think there's Full Metal Alchemist and Alchemist Brotherhood. I forget which one I actually watched. So here we go. This is basically going to tell you the story. Hopefully it's the same one that I know. Up there's Alexander.
There are people out here. Look.
Nina, this is why I told you to keep the dog tied up. Ever since my wife ran out, this place has been a wreck. I'm not much of a housekeeper. Now that we're all settled
Thank
in,
you.
let me say that it's a pleasure to meet you, Edward. As the Colonel told you, I'm the Sewing Life Alchemist, Shao Tucker. Now, why are you interested in bioalchemy?
Oh, Ed. Well, you see, he's...
Colonel, you transmuted your mother? As an 11-year-old child? I see.
He's a
I
prodigy.
can't say for sure if it's going to be of any use to you or not, but why don't you go ahead and take a look at my laboratory?
That's what he does.
I'm fairly widely regarded as an authority on chimeric, but the truth is, it hasn't actually been going that well lately. This is my library. Feel free to look around.
All right, let's dive in. I'll start with this shelf.
I'll try starting over here.
Have you seen that live action movie yet?
No. I mean, look at her.
Look at that.
What are you doing? You're supposed to be reading.
Nina looked like she wanted to play.
I'm not sure if it is or not. I know that they're both slightly different.
Alexander says
What?
he wants to
Brotherhood
That's
and
what she is, is it?
Full Metal Alchemist.
Brotherhood actually came out first with the anime book. When they came out with the Full Metal Alchemist show or the movie, the thing,
Let's just say I'm
they had to
taking a
cut
break
down a
from
lot
all
on
damn
the
research.
Are you really going to come again?
the darkness.
Tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Nina?
Once
Oh, Mr.
this
Tucker,
became a
I almost
big
forgot.
hit,
I've got
then they
a
came
message
out
for
with
you from
Brotherhood
Colonel.
with
He
all the
says,
stuff
"Don't
that
forget,
was supposed to be
assessment
on
day is coming
the
soon."
magma,
Yes.
magma,
Please assure me.
manga books.
Look at Paul. You monsters. We all know how this ends.
Hey, Daddy? What does
What did he say that?
assessment day mean?
Oh, yeah.
Unless I do something really impressive this
Relive
year,
it.
I won't be a state
Relive it, Paul.
alchemist anymore.
Huh? No, you'll do just fine, Daddy. I know you will. You're always studying
So after this
so
became
much.
popular, they redid Brotherhood in the same format and as the true form from the book, and
Yeah.
it actually
Your mother left
was a big
2
hit
years
too.
ago? Daddy
Yeah.
said she went back to live at her parents' house. Must get kind
Hey, real quick, do y'all hear an echo, by the way, of the video?
Not really. Daddy's so
I don't.
nice, and plus I've got Alexander to play with too. But lately, Daddy's been studying in his lab all the
Yeah,
time.
Steve looked
It
over. He's
just
like, "Oh
does
shit."
make
He knows what this is.
Yeah, that dog's always landing on it.
Yeah.
Don't forget, assessment day is coming soon.
Okay, so Brotherhood was
You're right.
canon because it followed the manga, and the
Before
first
I
one
earned
was
my state alchemist
was,
certification, my life
before
was
the-
terrible. We were so
the
poor
manga
in those
finished.
days.
okay. All
My
right.
wife couldn't stand living that kind of life, so she left us. I can't afford to fail this assessment.
Don't worry, Daddy. It's okay. If those people
We should
pay
have
for
that
it
guy
now,
who does the
me and
voice acting
Alexander will
for
growl
that
at them until they say yes.
For Show Tucker.
I've got
To
an
be
idea.
our
Play
announcer
with Daddy
introducing us.
tomorrow?
Oh my God, dude. No, man. Yeah, we would get lynched.
No. Au contraire, mon frère. And here we go,
Hello,
Rod and
Mr.
Igor.
Tucker. Thanks for having us again
with the Rod and
today.
Igor show.
Hey, Nina.
Mr. Tucker.
There you are. So you are home.
You are home.
Yes. I did it, boys. I finally did it. A chimera that understands human speak. Listen to me. That person
No problem with the
over there,
spelling
that's
errors. It's okay.
Edward. That person, Edward. Yes, that's very good. Well done.
That's amazing. It can actually talk.
Now I don't have to worry about losing my certification.
That person, Edward. That person, Edward. That person, Edward. Big brother Ed.
See what triggered?
Yep.
See what triggered right there?
Okay, yeah. Now, yeah. Yep, the emotions are starting to come in for me now. Now I'm getting pissed.
When did your wife leave you?
Yeah, I'm starting to fucking grip the shit out of this goddamn board.
One more question for you. Nina and Alexander. Where are they?
Damn brat, figured it out so quickly.
Well
Oh
written.
yeah, I figured it out. You did it again. 2 years ago, it was your wife. This time, you used your own daughter and her dog to transmute a talking chimera. You can only do so much with animals, after all. Much easier when you start with a human, isn't that right?
I don't see what you're so upset about. I would think a scientist should understand.
Shut up! Do you really think you can get away with this?
That is ridiculously
Full Metal
taboo.
Alchemist. Look at your leg, your arm, your brother. Those things are also
Almost
the
as
result
bad
of
as the
messing
scientists
around
from
with
World War II
somebody's
with the
life,
Nazis and all
aren't
that.
they?
Yeah. Well, Paul's saying death to that evil excuse for a human being.
We are
Yeah.
the same. We're the
I
same.
agree.
You're just like me.
We're not!
Oh, but yes, we are.
Fun fact, people like that
Yeah, happy-
are around.
Happy Father's Day, Kenny.
Happy Father's Day. Oof.
Yeah, you see, this is, fuck him up.
Happy Father's Day, guys.
Fuck him up, Edward. Fuck him up.
Oh no.
Yeah, I'm telling you, this shit's fucking crazy.
Edward, no. Daddy, do you?
Can I find a dog like that in the pound?
Daddy?
God damn, dude. No, I'm sorry. This shit's fucking making me all emotional, bro.
Tower. We can't do anything to change you back. I'm sorry.
So apparently she cannot be. They can't separate the two now.
Play now.
You said to do a shot. All right, I got one right here for you.
Who's doing a shot?
The main estate alchemist. I passed.
Cheers.
Mine's loaded.
Hell, you're staying a state alchemist.
Wow.
Like hell.
Can we play now?
You think that's bad? There's a villain called Scar.
Yeah, okay, yeah. The committee
What's
never
worse
questioned the
than
data
this
too.
committee?
That's pretty fucked up. Yeah, happy Father's Day, Kenny.
Happy Father's Day, Kenny.
Who are you? Not military.
We're doing a special episode on what not to do on as a father. Don't follow these anime examples.
We're taking notes.
Yeah, see, it's basically a battle royale.
Daddy's hurting. Daddy hurts.
We have all these shit dads here,
Creature.
and we're having them duel on who's the king of the shit. Hence the title of our show,
Two dads, one cup.
because they're fighting for one cup of shit.
Humans.
Yes. So this is part of the original anime where
Yep, see, look, there it is.
they got splattered.
Yeah.
Oh, Scar.
She basically melted.
She fused with the wall.
Fusion?
A few of you in recent videos have asked why I have a tattoo
Okay.
of truth
All
from
right,
Full
let me
Metal
go ahead and-
Alchemist on my arm. Well,
Okay. So that right there was Show Tucker.
Show Tucker.
Show Tucker.
Show.
That piece of fucking shit.
Show Tucker.
He's a tough one to beat.
Yes.
But I think if anybody might have a chance,
maybe this guy.
I think it might be this guy. It's Yujiro Hanma.
See,
and,
Show Tucker
oh.
did the ultimate taboo. This guy's been doing multiple shitty things.
Yeah.
So is it one guy who did one big major shit who's
Yeah.
gonna win, or the guy who's doing multiple major shits,
Yeah.
or increments of little shits?
Yeah. I mean, he does everything from like what, rape? He does shit from like rape to he's just fathering kids, just trying to find one that eventually becomes strong enough because of his DNA so that we could beat the fuck out of him.
Hey.
That's it. Yeah, it's violent. I'm sorry that Show Tucker got me all worked up, dude. I'm sorry, he did. Now I'm all pissed off, and I was drinking too. God damn it.
We'll drink some more.
Yeah, I think so. I'll make the pain go away.
We do have tequila.
Oh yeah, that's right. I do got tequila down there too.
Happy Father's Day.
Yep, tequila. Okay, now
what's going down, clown?
Now this is Yujiro Hanma. He is from the anime series Baki. You can actually see it on Netflix. I think it's there right now.
Mm-hmm.
And Yujiro Hanma is the father of the main character, Baki. And he's psychotic as all shit. You know, he went to war in Vietnam when he was 16 years old and was fighting the war with nothing but his bare hands. He wouldn't use a gun.
You know, fun fact.
And he was just beating the shit out of everybody.
Fun fact, when he was first drawn in the MAGA books, they're trying to make him look like Matt Dillon. But after a long while, he started to look like Paul Stanley from Kiss.
I can kind of see that.
Well, that picture don't give it no justice, but after a while, you can see the Paul Stanley look-alike.
All right.
With the red hair.
So, Paul knows who Yujiro Hanma is. We just did a reaction video of one of the most disrespectful anime characters in history, anime history.